Okay, so what we're doing today, we're taking the G-Wagon to the exhaust shop. I want to do this for a while. There's two reasons. One, I could bang on the muffler, hear something rattling. All right, we want to make sure there's no issue to where the muffler is coming apart, one, or two, the catalytic converter is breaking apart going the muffler. And then we also have some really crispy looking collector gaskets right before the muffler. And I think what we're gonna do here, if the exhaust guy thinks it's good, we're gonna go ahead and cut those off and just do a muffler delete. And I had him pre-order Y pipes so we could keep the factory tips for right now and see how that all goes, I guess. So this is kind of a make it louder, but then again, alleviate some of the issues, and also the issue with whenever we drive it, it'll start off quiet here. By the time we get where we're going, it's very loud. And it's usually a sign of the muffler's crap or something else is going on. So yeah, should be interesting. So we're on the way home. It definitely sounds a lot different than I thought it would sound, because we're just listening to clips on YouTube, on our phone or on the computer, and you just can't tell by that all the time. It definitely has a different note to it with the muffler delete. It is a little deeper than I thought. I thought it'd be a lot more crackly and poppy, but we did leave the catalytic converters are still on it. So if that has something to do with it or what. We'll demonstrate just driving normal. Some turbo spool. It's about as easy as I could drive it in sport mode, to be honest. Just gonna slow down here a little bit. We're gonna give it the beans here, as it's so called. There it is. That's what I was. Holy crap, we're gonna die. So I was telling Philip, it doesn't have the pop, the dual clutch pop when you shift. Well, it does, I just wasn't hitting it hard enough. And that's what I was looking for. So at this point in time, what we got here, well, let's go back home so it's not so loud, and we'll tell them there. All right, so we're back a couple hours later. Thanks again to Howard, 61 Auto, for doing this for us. And I like going to that guy because I've known him for years, and he just does what I want. I could sit there and help him with it, and this works out really good. And we don't end up with something that I don't like. So we got the tips mounted a little bit different. They're actually up tighter against the running board, which is what we wanted. And they're shuffled back just a hair. We need to clean them severely. They're severely dirty. And it all worked out pretty good. As you can see in the pictures, we just snapped some pictures. He had the radio on and stuff, and it was loud. The air compressor was running. We snapped a bunch of pictures of basically you just cut the tips off the existing muffler, then welded the Y pipe to go to keep the factory tips, and then a straight piece of pipe. Now a piece of straight pipe is 2 foot long. So the fact that we took the flanges with this also allows us to go back in any time and weld any muffler, as long as it's under 24 inches long, weld it right in. And that's kind of the whole deal today. And we did the same thing with the Porsche. We went full straight pipes first. Then went back and put Borla mufflers on it. This thing, it's different than what I thought it was going to be. I thought it'd be much louder. What we have right now at idle, it's actually quieter in the car at idle than when with the mufflers on it. And we saw the same thing with the M5. When we got the M5, it had some one-chamber Flowmasters on it. There was so much drone in the car. As soon as we cut those off, muffler deleted it, then it was just quiet inside the car. And the way the G-Wagon is right now, you can drive around normally in comfort mode and it's very quiet. Now, if you go into sport mode, wide open throttle, obviously the more boost and everything you're air you're pushing through, the lighter it's going to be. But it's not as crackly as I thought it would be. But when you do rev it all the way up in the shift, you can see in the previous video, I think we got a clip of that, and you pull the paddles, it does pop. It does the dual clutch pop, as we call it, when it shifts. That's what I was looking for. And what's nice about that, it doesn't do it at low speeds. So we can go through drive-through, we can do all that stuff now and not have a severe issue with it. But as far as the tips go, we are gonna change the tips. I can't decide what I want, to be honest, guys. All the FI exhaust, all the square tips, you know, we might do those, might do this, might do that, I don't know. And then we are gonna buff this car completely also with the new buffer, because we've already buffed the M3 and the M5, and that should be it. For you BMW guys that are watching this, the M5 is going up for sale. That'll be the next video. We'll make a little video on that and how much it costs and all this and all that. And that's going to make room for us in the shop to buy some other cars for the channel, which I've wanted to do for a long time. But that's gonna be it, guys. That's pretty much a rundown of the muffler delete on the G-Wagon, the G63 AMG. That's it. We'll see y'all later.